Original.
Hello and welcome to Webcrawlers. This is our mailbag episode where we read your reviews and play your voicemails. I'm Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stetton.
And I'm producer Maria.
Do we have any new reviews?
We do. We have one from La La La. Great podcast. 10 out of 10. Thank you.
Love that.
That's it. Should we get into these voicemails?
We absolutely should.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Bimbos. That's what goes through my head anytime I'm waiting for the voicemail to come on. What up? It's Amy from Ohio, and I totally understand if you do not play my voicemails. I do not care. I just need to tell you, over the weekend, I was at an engagement party at a Oddfellows lodge. I've never heard of the Oddfellows before, but I'm weirdly obsessed and intrigued by like sex cults. And the place was a little, antiquated and creepy, but it was like their Legion Hall or whatever it is. And it was like very antique, and it had all these huge Game of Thrones style wooden chairs with high backs all over the walls and stuff. And it was weird, and I keep seeing the symbols everywhere for their Oddfellows and like photos of guys with these weird like Game of Thrones like necklaces on and stuff. So it turns out one of the girls that was at the party, her dad is a member. He's like the youngest member of this Oddfellows, fraternal organization. And so I met him at the end of the day, and I'm kind of crazy anyway. And I said, wow, I guess there's an attic. And they were like, we'll show you the attic. There's a bunch of like artifacts up there. And I was like, is there any sex swing hanging from the ceiling? And the girl laughed. She's like, no, it's not like that. And then I met the dad, who was like super nice. And I said, wow, I got to tell you, I was pretty disappointed to find out that this wasn't a sex cult and there was no swings hanging from the ceiling upstairs. And all of a sudden, the guy's eyeballs got like golf balls. He looked so shocked. And he kind of chuckled uncomfortably a little bit. And he was really nice. But when he walked away, his daughter turned to me and she said, this is a Christian organization. I probably forgot to mention that. It's very philanthropic and very Christian. And I cannot tell you, my ears, I don't get embarrassed very often, but my ears were on fire, like the hottest, like I got burned, like I was a burn victim. They were so hot for like an hour. I was so embarrassed. I felt so guilty, but at the end of the day, I made some old guy super uncomfortable, and I just thought you might like to know. And no, Oddfellows, it's not a sex cult, unfortunately. Okay, see ya, bye. Or should I say, bye.
I've never heard of this.
I'm on the website and I like it. It says, have you been searching for a way to help others and be a part of something bigger than yourself? Welcome to the Independent Order of Oddfellows. And then there's a button you can click and it says, are you odd enough?
What?
That's great.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds harmless.
It says the historic command of the Oddfellow is to, quote, visit the sick, relieve the distressed, bury the dead, and educate the orphan.
Okay, a little too nice. What's the catch?
What? Yes.
What's the catch?
What's the catch? And also, like, I feel like there's a consent issue here. Like, what if I don't want to be educated? Like, I feel like these people are a little up in your biz, you know?
Well, it's not like they're busting down doors.
I don't know.
With textboots.
I don't know, Maria.
Yeah, Maria.
Well, I don't know either, but I'm just saying whenever anyone says, like, I want to teach,
I don't want to be taught.
All I know is that the past week when I've been sick, if one of these Oddfellows busted into my house to visit me, I would have been pissed.
I would have been pissed.
oh my God.
Okay, well, next message.
Hey, this message is for web crawlers. This is Amber Leah from Oregon. again. We had actually a couple people were asking if I was okay after my scary ass trip through the woods.
Oh, right.
To pick up my friend. I am, but actually I have kind of a funny story that I wanted to share with you guys about that trip. So if you guys remembered, I really, really had to pee. And I didn't want to
piss
stop
the car?
in the middle of nowhere and pee. But it actually got to the point where it was either I needed to pull over and pee or I was going to legit, pee myself. So I pull over. It's, pitch black. I haven't seen a car in, 15 minutes, this really scary, backwoods, windy road. So what I do is, I open up my driver's side door, and then I open up my rear door on my driver's side, so that I'm kind of, sandwiched between them, so that if anyone does drive up, at least, I'm blocked a little bit. And, I tell my dog, okay, if somebody, jumps out of the woods to get me, do your job, So I'm sitting there popping a squat. Of course, I see headlights.
No.
And I'm like, oh, great, this is awesome. And so, all I can see is, these really bright lights, and they freaking pull over. Behind my truck. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And, I'm, frozen. I'm peeing, mid-pee, pop a squat here. And, I'm frozen going, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. And so, all I see is, this car door open. Because, I'm looking underneath, my passenger, my driver's side rear door, I'm looking underneath it. And I see these bright lights. And, I can't see the car. But I see their door open, and they start walking toward me, and all I see is these, boots walking toward me, and so, I'm panicked, and I'm, mid-squat trying to, finish peeing so that I can pull my pants up, and, the first thing that comes to my mind, I go, I have a gun, as I'm, mid-squat.
She said I have a gun.
Oh my
Chief
God,
of police.
It's a freaking cop.
Oh, it's a cop?
So, yeah, thankfully, he had a good sense of humor because, telling a police officer you have a weapon isn't always the greatest thing. But thankfully, he was really nice and, understood the situation and was like, look, lady, you can't, just pop a squat on the side of the road here,
Yes, you can.
facing traffic. So, yeah, that was a really fun night. But I did get home safe. I did get my friend, and everything turned out fine. And no, I avoided the ticket for indecent exposure. So, for future reference, don't tell officers you have a gun.
You should be able to pee on the side of the road whenever you want. That's what I think.
It's crazy. It's
Indecent exposure. If there's no one around, you're on a dark road.
That's insane. That's so dramatic. This is not a ring light, by the way. It's one of those sad lamps.
What's
What?
a sad lamp?
Oh my God. It's the artificial light.
It mimics the sun.
It's for seasonal affective disorder.
Oh,
But it's
They're
sunny.
cheap.
Nice.
It's been sunny in LA.
You haven't been in LA, girl.
That's true. I've been gone for 10 days on a vacation.
But also I haven't been outside, so I don't know if it's been sunny either. But apparently it really helps. I haven't really noticed any effects, and also kind of I haven't really been using it, but
You just put it in front of your face and stare into it.
I guess so. This is the first time I've really used it. I was like, I should just have it on my desk while I'm podcasting. It kind of hurts.
I've heard those things because when in Michigan, I used to go tanning in the wintertime.
Same thing, I think.
Just because it was I felt like I was laying in the sun.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be really helpful, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the science behind it. I'm not a doctor.
Well, next message.
Hey, this message is for the web crawlers. My name is Tessa. I have listened to you guys since the beginning.
Ooh.
I love you guys. You're my favorite podcast ever.
Ooh.
I only haven't called because I don't call in. I'm not good at that. But I'm on a lot of cold medicine today, so I figured it was a good time to do it.
Perfect
because
time.
something came up
Yes, queen.
in your mailbag episode about the phone calls, how the girl was saying you can tell, when it's a phone call that someone's going to pick up or someone's not going to pick up.
Pattern.
So I only know about this because one of my ex-boyfriends, he called me out one time and said, I called you. Why did you not pick up? And I said, no, my phone was off or it was dead or something. And he was like, no, you pushed the FU button and it went to voicemail. And I was like, well, it could have been off. And he said, no, when you push decline, it always rings like once and a half. It goes like,
Oh, yeah, that's
click,
true.
and then goes to voicemail. So that's the only reason I know that. And it seems to be true. Like for the last 4 years or so, I think he's right, but I'd like to know if anyone else has experienced this. He called it the FU button, but that's the decline button. So I just thought I would let you guys know since I'm on all this NyQuil right now, and I remembered your phone number from memory. But anyways, thank you guys. Love you. Honk honk.
Huh. So there might be something to that.
I was looking up why sad lamps work. I can't find why they work. I just keep finding different sad lamps you can buy.
There's nothing explains
proof.
what it does. It's like, I've heard they work. It's just something that people say.
No one knows why.
Okay, next message.
Hi, this is for the web crawlers. It's Isabel, the other widow again. I'm calling to tell you one of the stories that I promised. So this story happened when I was a teenager. I used to spend summers at a family member's ranch in Colorado, and I would work the ranch.
Oh my God, so fun.
Me and my family member were, it was a female family member, and she was heavily pregnant at the time. We were tasked with going to see a man about a llama. Not a joke. Basically, we were
love how you phrase that.
He's a llama for something. We were buying a llama.
Sure.
And we had to drive up. We were down in the valley near Pueblo, Colorado. So it's like desert, right? And we had to drive up into the mountains to go see this guy who had a llama farm. So
Sounds
we
fake.
get there, and I mean, we are driving off-road into like forest that is so dense that you cannot see the light. It's like twilight there. We pull up to this guy, and he's got one of those like eco houses that's like built into the side of a hill. There's got all these llamas and this clearing and stuff.
Is it
And it was this really weird situation where, without even speaking, my family member and I, we just knew. So it was just the two of us alone. She's hugely pregnant. I'm just like, 15 or 16. And this guy is standing in front of us in like a wife beater shirt, and he's all bedraggled and stuff. But he's standing there with a pitchfork.
Pitchfork?
He's telling us about these llamas. And he keeps kind of like stepping towards my family member, the pregnant one. And I'm like, what the heck? And I just keep kind of like putting myself between him with the pitchfork and her pregnant belly. And I don't know what it was, but we both just started to like simultaneously, without speaking, walk backwards and be like, okay, thanks for the llama help. And, like, whatever, we'll call you, we'll tell you what we, I don't think that we actually want to bring the llama home today. We got into the car, and I'm shaking. She's shaking. And we just looked at each other. And it was this really weird moment where, I don't know, we just both knew that there was something wrong. And, like, I don't know if he would have, like, eaten us or, like, like.
That's what I honestly, that's what I was thinking. Anytime I have watched so many horror movies about, like, farmers in the middle of nowhere who just eat people.
But you watched so many movies.
I watched one the other day called Honeydew, and I actually think this is the second time I've talked about that movie on this podcast because randomly Lena Dunham is in it.
Oh.
And she plays like half a corpse. Like she plays like a hat. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, you've mentioned that. You talked about this before.
I accidentally watched it again the other night because I didn't realize I'd already watched it before. And then 3/4 of the way through, I was like, oh my God, this is this fucking weird ass movie. You guys should all watch it. It's so weird.
I gotta watch it now.
Yeah, it's
I think there's
crazy.
a part two to her story.
Hi, it's for the web crawlers. It's Isabella again. Shit, I'm that guy now. Yeah, so I don't know what this deal was. You know, like, I don't know what he was planning to do. It was just this really weird moment that without even speaking or looking at each other or anything, like,
Yeah, instincts are wild.
two people just had the same feeling that something was horrifically wrong.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I don't think I've ever really had another situation quite like that. Like, I've had a lot of run-ins, like, myself with, you know, weird people, but I've never had another situation where another person feels so deeply what I'm feeling. We just got in the car and we shook and we drove down the mountain and we went to the next town over and we went to a KFC and we got food, and my pregnant family member, again, remember, 8 months pregnant, she's sitting there and we're eating KFC and just like stress crying into a bucket of chicken.
Oh my God.
I mean, it could be that, you know, chicken was actually humans that was provided by this guy who lived up the mountain. And like, he takes victims and like sells them to local KFC. I don't know. It was rough, man. I've never had another experience like it. I'm gonna stop talking. La la la.
That's I mean, if you're in you know if you're in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Your gut knows, dude. And women especially, you gotta run.
Yeah, gotta run, especially when a guy has a pitchfork.
Yeah.
Hi, this is a message from Webcrawlers. This is Allie as well.
What?
I'm catching up.
What?
I'm a little bit behind, but I finally got of our Lord 2021 episodes. And you guys right now are talking about Lady Gaga's
Gaga.
French
Lady
Bulldog
Gaga.
being stolen, and how, you know, a lot of people are upset, and you guys even said, like, hey, that's setting the wrong idea. And I'm saying this October 21st. I don't know if anyone said this, so, like, sorry if it's a repeat, but okay, I could say that, but what are they going to do? Sue me? Like, I could be like, oh, I had my fingers crossed. No, there was, you know, give me the dogs back. Oh, I take it back. I'm now pressing charges on you for the dog and my dog walker. What are you going to do? Take me to court, bitch. Okay, nice try, you know? Like, I'm Lady Gaga. I'm obviously going to win. Like, I don't know. Or maybe, like, you know, like, smear their name, dox them or something like that. Like, okay, no questions asked, but, like, now these little monsters are coming after you and they're standing outside your house or whatever. And your name will be known as the guy who shot somebody to steal Lady Gaga's 2 French bulldogs, almost 3 French bulldogs. So, you know, we all know what happens now. You know, the dogs came back, blah, blah, blah. The dog walker's fine, thank God. But, you know, don't give Lady Gaga such a hard time. Because, like, I think I do the same thing. Like, please give me my dogs back. No questions asked. Anyway, love the show. I have a lot of stories to talk about, so I'll probably be calling soon. Bye!
So she's saying because Lady Gaga was like, no questions asked, give us the dogs back. And we're like, no, the police have to arrest these people.
I don't remember what my take was, but I honestly, like, whatever. Now, my take would be like, if someone stole Asher, I'd be like, no questions.
Right.
No, but the thing would be like no questions asked, but then yes questions asked.
Because
like,
the
no
guy got
questions
shot.
asked.
Because her sister
The
got
guy
shot.
The guy got shot.
That's a problem.
That guy got shot. That's a real kink in the whole in the work. Yeah.
But it's just about saying it with your fingers crossed. You go no questions asked, and then you go and then
You're
you
like,
flip it and you go
Yeah,
psych.
Psych.
Yeah.
I said psych.
I said
not.
I said not.
not.
Opposite day.
Yeah.
Hi guys, this is for the web crawlers. First, I just wanted to say you guys are awesome. I love listening to your podcast. I just started listening because I got a job at a deli, which is fucking gross. I don't know if I can swear. I am so sorry.
Just thought of all the pickles you get access to.
Sorry. My thoughts are loading. I'm high as fuck. I'm so sorry. I can't. Okay. Anyways, I was just listening to the episode where you guys talked about Dippin' Dots, and I don't remember who it was, but you were talking about finding like a healthier alternative. And they have these things. You can get them. I don't know. I worked at Harris Teeter. That's where I found them. You can get them there, maybe Kroger. And they're called Wayman's Frozen Yogurt Cups, and they are fire. They are amazing. Try them. They're just like Dippin' Dots, but it's frozen yogurt, so I guess it's better for you. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Also, Rodney Alcala is hot as hell. Anyways.
The dating game killer.
Oh.
Okay, bye, guys.
What is the name of this frozen yogurt?
Wyman. Well, it may be, WYMANS. Yeah, these look great. Anything with a Dippin' Dot vibe has got.
I have to go. I have to go off sugar. I'm doing a Candida cleanse.
Oh, well. Oh, Wyman.
Well, then this is not for you.
This is not for you.
Yeah.
What if we could get sponsored? God, I just want Dippin' Dots to sponsor web crawlers. That's all I want.
Well,
I have a dream. You know what we need to do is we need to physically write down the dream list of sponsors that we have and then watch it come to fruition.
Just watch it.
Because do you remember that one week where like there was like we said 3 things that we wanted and then it came to us?
So I just have to go Dippin' Dots, Dippin' Dots, Dippin' Dots, Dippin' Dots, Dippin' Dots. And then that big orange ball comes in.
Yes.
Comes rolling.
No, that's a Kool-Aid guy.
I know, but this is the Dippin' Dots ball. Even though none of their flavors are orange. So it doesn't make any sense.
You know, I showed you guys a photo. I had some astronaut ice cream the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I love astronaut ice cream.
You know, I ate it was an astronaut ice cream bar, which is even more interesting. So it was like the chocolate cookie and then the ice cream in the middle, but it was all dehydrated. I didn't like it, but I ate the whole thing.
I take it back. They do have an orange ball flavor. It's rainbow ice, but I will tell you that their website says it's currently unavailable.
Well, there you have
it. We should get sponsored by astronaut ice cream.
Yeah. I love astronaut ice cream.
They have it on Amazon.
Wait, what's on Amazon? Astronaut ice cream?
Astronaut ice cream. You can get it by tomorrow.
Well, all right. I mean, it's okay.
Does it
just everyone so they know. So they know.
Freeze dried. So does it come in dry ice or
No,
Melissa, it's what they don't take dry ice up to space. This is what the astronauts eat.
Wait, it's like dehydrated, so it's like
it's dehydrated.
Yes.
It's dehydrated.
Yeah,
but it never rehydrates. You never rehydrate it.
It does when it mixes with your mouth.
Does it expand when it goes into your body?
Melissa, that's not appropriate. Melissa,
gross. Oh. I've never had it, so I don't know.
Oh, Melissa, it's so good.
You need to order some just so you can have this conversation with us.
Is it? Do you do it with a spoon or like?
No, you use your hands.
But you never went to Astro Camp, Maria. You went to Astro Camp, huh?
No, I didn't. But I sure went to like museums as a kid and beeline through the gift shop to get me some of this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like you break it.
It's like, you can get like at Trader Joe's, they have those freeze-dried strawberries.
Yes.
That you can like put over cereals.
Yes.
It's like that. It's like you dip your hand into the bag, you put it in your mouth, and you know how it like kind of starts to melt in your mouth once it's in there? That's what this is going to be doing for you.
It's like it tastes like a meringue, or like a macaron.
I'm getting it now.
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
She's learning.
This is an educational podcast.
Hi, this message is for the web crawlers, not from the web. Okay. This message is for the web crawlers. This is Allie S. Another one. I've called a few times and I've like told a few, like, not so much stories, but like fun facts, I guess, like, oh, Jersey this, Jersey that. Don't know if you read them yet, but whatever. I just want to say I love you guys, you girls, guys, girls, all of you. Sorry, it makes me nervous. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but so I was think, like, I have a really long drive. Like, I have, like, an hour and a half commute. And I was thinking, like, wow, you know, like, I really am not scared of things anymore. And I used to be a big chicken shit. And now I'm not because, you know, like, your show has helped me because you guys laugh at those things. And I used to be like, no, stop, don't tell me, stop. And now, like, I'm like, Lucifer, you know, and, like, that actually scared me a little bit to say that because it's dark and I'm driving by myself. But anyway, okay, 2 minutes, let's go. So I was thinking, like, why was I so scared of that stuff? And, you know, I was raised Catholic, and then for the other half of my life, I was raised as Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, wow.
And I was absolutely terrified of Ouija boards. And I was like, why? Like, you know, and you guys, you know, laughing. And I mean, yeah, you took it seriously, but, you know, there was jokes. Reminded me of why I was terrified of them. And it, like, yeah, it has something to do with the religion, but my stepsister, so her dad married my mom, and her half-sister, let's call her Deborah. So my stepsister's half-sister, same mom, different dad. She was like 19, 20, maybe 21 at the oldest. Fuck, I have a minute left. Okay. So she was like in her 20s, and she was dating this guy who was 35. He had 2 kids. They ended up getting engaged, and they were really big into using, like, Ouija boards. And so one time she was on FaceTime with him. He had fallen asleep, and she had left the camera on, or, like, you know, the FaceTime on, because, like, oh, I want to watch him sleep, whatever. They were in love. So she, like, let the FaceTime go, and she was just, you know, watching him, and she saw him asleep. And all of a sudden, she gets a text from him, and he doesn't have maybe he did. I don't know how he was FaceTiming her. Maybe it was an iPad or an iPod. It was like, but I know he had a green bubble, so he didn't have an iPhone or anything. But he was passed the fuck out. All of a sudden, she gets a text from him, and it's in fucking Latin.
What?
And this man, like, only speaks English. She's like, what the fuck? Since when did this guy, like, speak Latin? And, like...
Okay, well, the part 2.
Wait, like I was saying... So, I'll tell you anyway. You don't have to listen, but, so she gets a text, and she's like, what the fuck? So she goes to Google Translate. It's, like, really fucking weird. Like, it's, like, with, in your hands, and it's, like, talking about love, and then it also talks about, like, the gut or the stomach, or something about a ring, and blah, blah, blah. And my sister sent it to me. She's like, oh, my God, this is so weird. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know who speaks Latin? My sister was like, yeah, they use Ouija boards. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, why would he text her this? Or, like, you know, did he mean to text it later? But, like, where the fuck did he learn this? Where the fuck did he learn Latin? And it just, like, didn't make any sense. So we were like, oh, maybe it's a poem written, you know, when Latin was, like, a thing.
Maybe it's a poem.
And
Latin was a thing.
it wasn't. Like, we fucking Googled this shit, and, like, nothing came up. And they brought up, like, a ring, like, you know, and at the end it was, like, something about the vow. And so we're like, oh, okay, so maybe he, like, wants to tell her his vows in Latin. I don't know. So my sister spends, like, half her time at her mom's and then at her dad's. So she's at her mom's, and then maybe, like, a day or 2 later, she's like, oh, did you guys know, like, Taylor's fiance died? And I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean he died? And so she starts, you know, oh, well, he went to the emergency room the next, you know, whatever day, the day after he fucking sent this text in Latin, but it probably wasn't him. We don't fucking know. But even if he did text it, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm sorry for yelling. So he's like, you know, oh, well, he went to the hospital with stomach pains, and then, like, you know, the next morning he got really, really sick, and then he fucking died. And what? I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, did he have, like, you know, pre-existing condition? Like, he's 35 years old, you know, and, like, he wasn't sick or anything. So I'm like, well, what? His stomach, he was feeling pain in his stomach. Do you know, remember what the fucking text message said?
There was one more part. This is crazy. This is a crazy story.
Hi, Webcrawlers. It's me, Allie, again. That was a great singer, right? Oh, my God. I was not even... I didn't plan that. Okay. So the text message, when you translated it from Latin to English, I hope you guys can hear me and I'm not yelling. I'm trying to use my headphone microphone, but it said something about the gut, right? It was like something about the gut or the stomach. And like a few fucking days later, not even a fucking week later, he's in the hospital with motherfucking stomach pains, and then he fucking dies. Oh my god. So like, you know, my sister was like, sister. My sister's
I got that too.
My sister was like super into that stuff. Like, you know, she brought it home, and when my sister was younger and my sister cried, she's like, I'm not coming here if that's, you know, if that's in this house, because, you know, when we're really young and, you know, Jehovah's Witnesses, Bible, they're like, Satan and blah, 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 demons, this, that, they're always watching you. Like, those aren't ghosts, those are just demons talking to you. So you're like, you know, shitting yourself all the time. But, and like, I do think there's like an evil force. So it's like, that part still scares me, but I'm not going to touch that shit. So like, I'm not worried. Yeah, like that was so fucking weird. And, my sister's mom ended up burning, like the Ouija board when my sister was younger, but like the sister in her apartment with the fiance still had it. And I think she maybe got rid of it after that because she's like, oh shit. But like, it was really fucking weird. It was talking about like pain in the gut, or like, you know, something about the gut. And then it was talking about like rings and vows and getting married. So it was just like all really fucking crazy. But yeah, so I was like, I don't know why I didn't think of this after I listened to the Ouija board episode. Like, I'm just fucking remembering that story. But I also have a story about my connection with the Bell Witch, Salem Witch Trials. My childhood crush was became murder or whatever.
What?
Oh shit, there was one more thing. Fuck, I don't remember.
Wait, what?
I might send it in the email or another voice message, but maybe an email. And also my job, I might have a story about like a severed head being there, being in like a chill spot, but that's probably just gonna be for you guys, you three. So if you want me to, like, you know, send you a voice note or a video or email about it, like, let me know, because, like, oh my god, when I heard that story, I was like, oh, I gotta tell these girls. Anyway, love you girls. Bye. Oh, look, I finished right on time.
Wow.
I mean, we would love to hear, I think, all of those stories if you would please call back.
Oh my god. So much. Wow.
Oh my God
wow.
is right. My God. Hey, quick question that's not related. Have you guys ever had any of these like kin euphorics drinks?
No.
They're part of this like non-alcoholic drink trend, like this mocktail trend.
No, I haven't.
All right. If anyone has, just let me know.
You looking into buying some?
Just looking into making a purchase.
Looking into getting into some?
Getting into some. They have a nightcap drink.
Founded by Bella Hadid.
Oh, it is. Well, now I don't want to buy it. Now I don't want to buy it. Well, you know what? Whatever. Good for her.
Good for her. Well, that was the last voicemail.
Oh, wow. Murder, she wrote. All right, guys. Well, please keep calling in. Also, if you have tried any of these non-alcoholic beverages, let me know. Not any non-alcoholic beverages.
I've had water. Milk, Coke Zero.
But you know, these like things
Sprite.
that are trendy right now, you know, these like these weird mocktail drinks that don't have, you know, like this one is kin, dream light, wind down, rich and smooth, earthy oak, smoky cloves, spicy cinnamon.
I mean, it sounds good.
And then it has a little bit of melatonin in it.
Sleepy time.
Yeah, sleepy time. So just curious about them. If any of you listeners have, maybe they'll be our next sponsor. You never know. Anyways, keep on calling us. I am Allie Siegel.
I am Melissa Stettin.
And I'm producer Maria.
Bye-bye.
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.